Guten Tag! Welcome to another beautiful day on the Frankenboo Ranch. Okay, so today we are continuing our OctoberFest food series. And in case you haven't realized yet, all German food revolves around potatoes and meat. So today we're going to continue with a traditional German potato salad. Now, as I've always said in the past, we like to break out the spice weasel and kick it up a notch. So today, instead of just making a straight potato salad, we're going to make a smoked German potato salad. So let's go over what we've got for our recipe here. Now, I took it for granted that most people know how to steam a potato and cook a piece of bacon. So I kind of took the liberty to do that in advance a little bit. So what we have here is 1 pound of potatoes. Now you want to make sure you steam these. Don't boil them because you need to keep a little bit of structure on them if you're going to smoke them, which I highly suggest. Then we've got a teaspoon of garlic. We've got 2 tablespoons of vinegar. We've got a cup of red onion. We've got a 1/4 cup of chicken stock, 1/2 teaspoon of spicy mustard, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now this is apple cider vinegar, just so you know the difference there. And then I've also got my bacon, which is done cooking now. So I'm going to move that over here. We're going to get right into this recipe. So as you can hear, I've got the smoker going. So I'm going to go ahead and take these and I'm going to put them right onto the smoker, and we're going to let those smoke for roughly about an hour. So in the meantime, it's not going to take us an hour to do the remainder of this recipe. We're just going to go ahead and put it together, and then when the potatoes are done, we'll come back and we'll assemble. So the first thing I did was cook the bacon. Like I said, I figure everybody knows how to cook bacon and steam a potato, so it's not that big a deal. If by chance I'm mistaken, please let me know, and I will go back and we will cook these live on camera so you guys can see exactly how to cook a piece of bacon. But you want a nice crispy piece of bacon. So we're going to chop this up here. It's still extremely hot. And my pan is still going. I'm letting it get nice and hot here because we're going to cook the rest of the ingredients as well. We don't want a bunch of raw ingredients in our potato salad. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our onions. And we are going to drop them in and get them cooking. Okay. All right. Then we're going to throw in our chicken stock with that. Actually, we'll hold off on that for a second. We'll get our garlic, 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm just going to use a garlic press here. The other one. And we're going to get these cooking up nicely. That smells delightful. Oops, I just knocked out my fire. Like that. Okay. Now, as this starts to cook down, that's when I'm going to add the chicken stock. And then I'm going to add the vinegar, mustard, and lastly, the sugar. This pan is nice and hot, so this will go relatively quickly. You can see you want them to cook until they just get translucent. Just so you can start seeing through them a little bit. And since I'm on a bit of a hill, I'm going to rotate this. That way the bacon grease that's left over will roll through the bottom of that pan and flavor all these up very nicely. Alright, so let's go ahead and add our chicken stock. Now we'll wait a little bit longer. Wait a little bit more here. I know I mentioned in previous videos about Helen, Georgia. You guys really want to come out to Helen, Georgia sometime. Make sure you get an authentic lederhosen, not just a fun shirt. Authentic lederhosen with big ass beers. It's really a ton of fun. You can't go wrong. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our 1/4 cup of chicken stock. Our 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Now I will have this video posted on, or the recipe posted online. And then we're going to add our spicy mustard, spicy German mustard. Get all the rest of that out of there. There we go. And this is what's going to make up our sauce for the potato salad. That smells absolutely amazing. All right, we're gonna let this cook a little bit. Let it simmer down, reduce, while our potatoes cook. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna let this reduce just a little bit, and then I'm gonna let the potatoes finish smoking. And once they're done smoking, a key point I missed out. After you're done steaming the potatoes, remember, don't steam the potatoes in a double boiler. You can boil them if you want to, but it will cause this potato to break down a little bit. Let the potatoes cool. Let them cool almost all the way down to room temperature. Put a little bit of salt on them, then put them in your smoker because, again, you don't want them to cook any further. So once these are done smoking in about 45 minutes to an hour, I'm going to take them off, and then we're going to assemble this. And we're going to have a fantastic, authentic smoked German potato salad. So we will be back shortly to finish this recipe off. Okay, guys, our potatoes have been smoking for just over an hour, so let's go ahead and pull them out and assemble this recipe. All right, so we've got some nice smoked potatoes. You can see a little bit of color on them. I don't want to overdo it. I would imagine the potatoes suck up that smoke pretty nicely. And just full disclosure, I did mix these up a little bit just so you can get smoke on all of them, not just the ones on the top. Okay, now for our red onions and the rest of the mix, you can see it looks pretty good. I'm going to add just a little bit more chicken stock to it to thin it out just a tiny bit. Let's see what that looks like, because we want it to be able to coat the potatoes. And I did turn this back on to heat it back up a little bit, because traditionally German potato salad is served warm. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this to our potatoes. And we're going to add our bacon. And we are going to toss this. That, my friends, is what German potato salad is supposed to look like. It is supposed to be served warm. Now, we're going to add some parsley for color. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, when you go to a restaurant and they serve parsley on the side, parsley is actually a breath freshener. That's where the tradition of garnishing food with parsley came from. So I'm going to add a little bit more. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and plate this up. And this will go amazing with your Spätzle, with your Jäger Schnitzel, or with our upcoming Sauerbraten. Oh yeah, we're doing Sauerbraten. That is a traditional German potato salad, but we smoked it. Now, I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of our Molden Flake salt. Look how beautiful that looks. There we have it, guys. Smoked German potato salad. Very simple, very easy to do, and it'll be a hit at your next OctoberFest meal. So until next time, guys, auf Wiedersehen. Keep on smoking it.